You know what's funny? I spent 3 years doing residential work, wiring houses, running outlets, swapping panels, and the whole time I thought commercial was this untouchable world, like you needed some special handshake or a fleet of trucks to get in. Turns out I was wrong. Dead wrong. My first commercial job came from a phone call I almost didn't make, and it changed everything. So if you're sitting there thinking commercial work is out of reach, stick around because I'm going to show you exactly how to get your foot in the door. Let's talk money first, because that's why we're all here. Residential work is great. I still do some of it, but commercial is where the margins open up. You're not fighting homeowners over nickels. You're working with project managers, general contractors, property managers, people who understand that quality work costs money and they've got a budget for it. Commercial jobs also tend to be bigger. A tenant improvement in an office building might be a $40,000 contract. A residential panel swap is what, $2,500 on a good day? Do the math. You don't need as many jobs to hit your monthly number. That's less driving, less estimating, less chasing invoices. More focused work, better money. And here's the thing. Once you're in, you're in. Commercial clients are loyal if you don't screw up. Property management companies have multiple buildings. General contractors are always looking for reliable subs. You get on one short list, you start seeing repeat work. That's how you build a real business. Okay, so what do you need before you can go after commercial work? Less than you think. First, your license. In California and most states, your C10 or equivalent contractor's license is your ticket. If you've got it, you're already cleared to do commercial work. That's it. No special commercial license, no additional certifications for basic work. Insurance is the next thing. Commercial jobs will require higher limits, usually $1 million per occurrence, sometimes $2 million. Talk to your insurance broker and bump your limits. It's not that expensive. Budget maybe a few hundred more per year, worth every penny. Then there's bonding. Most commercial clients want you bonded. If you're not already, get it done. It's cheap and it makes you look professional. You'll also want to make sure your bookkeeping is clean. Commercial clients sometimes want to see your business financials before they'll work with you, especially on bigger jobs. Have a basic P&L, know your numbers, have a business bank account that's separate from personal. Basic stuff, but a lot of guys skip it. That's really it. License, insurance, bond, clean books. You're ready. This is the part nobody talks about. You can't just wait for commercial jobs to fall in your lap. You gotta go find them. General contractors are your number one target. GCs run commercial projects, and they need electrical subs. Make a list of every GC in your area. Go to their website, find the project manager or estimator, and reach out. Email works, but a phone call is better. Just introduce yourself, tell them what you do, what size jobs you handle, and ask if they're always looking for electrical subs. Most will say yes and ask you to send your info. Do it. Follow up in 2 weeks. Property management companies are another gold mine. They manage office buildings, retail strips, apartments, all of which need ongoing electrical work, maintenance calls, tenant improvements, code upgrades. Get in with a property manager and you've got a recurring revenue stream. Commercial real estate agents sometimes know before anyone that a building is getting a tenant build-out. Reach out to a few and let them know you do TI work. Networking events, Chamber of Commerce, local BNI groups, contractor meetups. Yeah, I know, networking sounds lame, but every commercial job I've gotten has been through someone I know. It's how it works. Bidding commercial is different from residential. You need to take your time on it. Get the plans. On any real commercial job, there will be architectural and electrical drawings. Get them, study them, and do a proper takeoff. Count every outlet, every circuit, every foot of conduit. Don't guess. Labor is your biggest variable. Know your hourly rate, what it actually costs you to put a guy on the job, including burden. Labor burden is payroll taxes, workers' comp, benefits, usually adds 25 to 35% on top of base wage. If your guy makes $35, his real cost to you might be $45 to $48 an hour. Factor that in or you'll bleed out on big jobs. Material pricing. Get supplier quotes. Don't just pull numbers from memory. Prices change. Copper fluctuates. Get a fresh quote for every bid. Then add your overhead and profit on top. Don't be shy about your margin. You're running a business, not a charity, and submit your bid on time in the format they ask for. GCs notice when subs are professional and responsive. That alone will set you apart from half your competition. You're not going to win every bid. That's just reality. But the guys who get consistent commercial work are the ones who follow up. After you submit a bid, follow up in a week if you haven't heard anything. A simple email or call. Hey, just checking in on the bid I sent for project. Happy to answer any questions. That's it. When you don't win a job, ask why. Ask the GC what their winning number was or what they were looking for. That feedback is gold. Use it to sharpen your next bid. And even when you're not bidding anything, stay in touch with your GC contacts. Forward them something useful. Check in. Say hi. Keep yourself on their radar so when the next project comes up, you're the first call. When you land that first commercial job, everything matters. Show up on time every day. Keep the site clean. Communicate proactively. If there's a problem, call before it becomes a crisis. Hit your milestones. Commercial clients are evaluating you the entire time. They're deciding whether to call you again or recommend you to someone else. Do the job right, and you'll get more work than you can handle. Drop the ball, and you're done with that contact forever. This is how reputations get built, one job at a time. The difference between residential and commercial work isn't just the size of the jobs, it's the nature of the relationship. Residential clients hire you once or twice. Commercial clients can hire you dozens of times over years if you handle the relationship right. Here's what that looks like in practice. Every commercial job is an audition for the next one. The GC you work for on one project is watching how you handle everything: your communication, your schedule adherence, your quality, your cleanup, how you handle the unexpected issues that every job has. They're deciding whether you go on the short list for the next project. Give them every reason to put you there. Stay in contact between jobs. A quarterly check-in email to your best commercial contacts. Just checking in to see if you have anything coming up we should talk about. Costs 2 minutes and keeps you on people's radar. Most contractors disappear between projects. The ones who stay visible get the next call. Bring value beyond just doing the work. If you see something during a commercial job that might create a problem for the owner later, an aging panel, a code compliance issue in an area you're not contracted for, a safety concern, mention it professionally. You're not trying to sell more work. You're acting as a trusted advisor. That reputation is worth far more than a single additional invoice. Document everything you do on commercial jobs, before and after photos, specifications and materials used, permit numbers and inspection dates. When a property manager calls you back 2 years later about a job you did, being able to pull up the full record instantly makes you look like exactly the professional they want to keep working with. Commercial W. ORC is a small world. Property managers, GCs, and facility managers in a given market know each other. They talk. Who's reliable, who's a headache, who showed up on time, and who was consistently late. This information circulates. Your reputation in the commercial market is either an asset that fills your calendar or a liability that keeps you out of bidding opportunities, and it builds or erodes one job at a time. The practical version of this: treat every commercial job like it's the most important one on your schedule, because it is, for the client whose project it is. Whatever issues are going on with other jobs, other clients, other parts of your life, they don't get to affect your performance on this job. Commercial clients notice when contractors are distracted or disorganized. What excellent reputation building looks like: answer communications the same day, even if just to say, "Got this," will follow up by end of day tomorrow. Commercial clients communicate by email, and most expect same-day responses. Being known as responsive is itself a competitive advantage in a world where contractors routinely ignore messages for days. Submit change orders formally and promptly. Don't let scope creep get handled verbally and hope payment follows. A professional change order process tells commercial clients you run a real business. It also protects you from disputes about what was and wasn't included. Pass inspections on the first attempt. Failed inspections delay projects, which delays the client's timeline, which costs them money and erodes their trust in you. If you're doing the work correctly, Inspections should be passing on the first go. If you're failing inspections regularly, that's information, either about your quality or about your understanding of local code requirements. Address it. Every commercial relationship that goes well is a referral engine. Property managers who trust you recommend you to other property managers. GCs who trust you put you on their preferred sublist. That compounding reputation is what a commercial electrical business runs on. All right, there it is. Commercial work is not some secret club. It's just a different set of moves, and now you know them. Get your paperwork tight, start reaching out to GCs and property managers, learn to bid properly, follow up consistently, and deliver excellent work when you land the job. The first commercial contract is the hardest to get. After that, if you've handled it well, the next one is easier. That's how commercial reputations are built, one good job at a time, with each one opening the door to the next. If this helped you out, hit that like button and subscribe. I drop videos every week on growing your electrical business and getting more out of this trade. Drop a comment below. What's the biggest thing holding you back from going after commercial work? I read every single one. See you in the next one.